Hey there, action figure collectors. Thanks for joining me once again. Today we will be taking a look at two of these Mythic Legion figures, which are homages to the He-Man figures, TrapJaw, and I don't know, I forgot his names, like the purple cat in the He-Man series. So this is Kronnaw and Purrrplor. Let me just pull this out real quick. Let me see if you can. So this is Kronnaw's little bio, if you want to pause that so you can read it. And let me do the same thing for Purplor. Here's Purplor's bio. So why don't you pause that so you can read that. So as you can see, both of these figures use the 1.0 buck. It's basically got kind of like the orc body, although Chronal has a armored right arm, while they both have, the rest of it is essentially the, well, I guess this glove right here is more of like the regular knight glove. But other than that, they have the orc type boots. He's got armored boots, leggings here, so not quite the orc there. And this is more of a knight's, I guess, girdle for Purplor. You know, there are all a mix and mash of all these different parts from these Mythic Legion figures, and that's what they're all meant to be. If you want to exchange things and trade things up for the different figures, you can do that. If you notice, my figures are a little wet. That's because I just dunked them in some warm water to loosen their joints. Hopefully they will stay loose, otherwise I will re-dunk them in during the video. So why don't we go over some of the accessories first of all. So both these figures are come in this way in the box. We'll look at Kronaw's accessories. So Chronal comes with this little crown thing right here. One of the other figures used this in, I think it was that one gladiator type figure that was, that one fan paid a bunch of money for to use his likeness. I didn't really like it on him. It made his head look even bigger. I unfortunately don't have that figure, but I don't know. I wasn't a fan of that head sculpt, and I don't know if it was just that they altered the guy's head and made his hair short and whatnot, but wasn't appealing for me. And I don't think I really like this crown in general. It just, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me, at least not with this this head. Maybe I could try it on some other figures, who knows, but I probably won't be using it. You can see right here, this is the skeleton head, and this is actually my first skeleton, although really the only skeleton part of him is the head. But it's nice. Actually, no, I lied. This is my second one because I had the that phantom or that ghost one where it's like a glow in the dark one. So this is my second skeleton. So articulations on a ball joint, so he's got some head tilt. He can look down this far, he can look up this far. I'm only going to go through the articulation of one of these because they're the exact same articulation. You can see that his arm can go 360. It can go to the side. Let's see how much. About 90 degrees. He's got single jointed elbows, and that's a little less than 90 degrees in this arm. With the naked arm is about the same, a little less than 90 degrees. He's got a glove swivel here, and his wrists are only go laterally. And you know, I always complain that they need to go up and down this way for characters that are using weapons. So that's a big gripe that I have. But this is all old technology. But you buy these because of the sculpt and the paint jobs. This guy, not a lot. I don't think there's any real shading on him. Just all molded plastic, except for in the armor where they painted the silver there. They painted the little knobs there in the silver. They painted the inside of the chainmail there. They painted the glove green there. I think one of these is painted. I don't know if it's the purple or the green. The strap is painted green. He's got brown straps as well. So there is some paint on here. It's not as much as I'm used to for these Mythic Legions. So, but again, let's go back to the accessories. So he's got a different head sculpt here. And I haven't decided which one I want to use, because this head sculpt looks awesome on him. Skeleton looks a little goofy with the rest of his outfit, but you know, that's the homage to TrapJaw. He comes with 2 of these belts. Mine appear to be different colors. One's a lighter brown, one's a darker brown. I don't know if he's supposed to come with 2 or not, but I got 2. And he's got 1 shoulder pauldron, and it is for this right side. So he's got asymmetry to him. He comes with a little dagger. Nothing new here. Minimal paint. He comes with one of these dwarven axes. As such, again, minimal paint on here. It comes with this big sword here. Again, not much paint. And then he comes with this cool flail or morning star. The only problem that I have with these realistic weapons is that, you know, they just dangle. So unless you're like actually playing with the figure and swinging him around, this thing isn't going to really do a lot of action poses unless you kind of somehow have it tacked onto something else so it gets stuck there so it looks like he's hitting him. But I do appreciate it. It's nice. Looks really cool. So why don't we finish the articulation. So he's got a hip joint here. It's a ball peg, so it allows him to look forward, lean forward that much, lean back that much, lean to the side a little that much, lean to the other side that much, and twist. He should be able to do the splits like almost all the Mythic Legion figures, and he can. And he's got that ugly crotch piece like all the Type 1 bodies, but it allows you to have this great range of motion. This piece is removable here, but I'm not going to remove it. He looks to be able to kick more than 90 degrees. He's got single jointed knees, which is less than 90 degrees. And he's got ball hinge ankles, which allows him to have great range of motion. He can flex upward that much. He can point that much, hindered by the articulation, by the sculpt. But this character looks awesome. So why don't we take a closer look at him, just like this. You can see not much paint on this guy, as I stated before. These are the adapter pieces where you're going to plug in the shoulder parts, some wings if you want. If you find some other pauldrons that you want to put on, so be it. You can do it. It's your figure. So now that we've gone over the figure itself, we actually went over through his accessories. Why don't we take a quick look at Purplor? So this is the third kitty cat of these Mythic Legion figures that I have, and I love them. These guys look great. You know, the base body is this orc body, so you got this orc head, and of all the orc head colors that I have so far, I had the tiger striped one from the Battle Cat homage, and I got a red orc, and I think this purple one, this purple paint job looks the best to me. The head doesn't look as big as it does with the other two colors. And that's the other thing that I've noticed. These arms look to me to be a little short. I did not really notice that on the Battle Cat, but maybe the gloves are different. I don't know. I had to take a look at it, but it looks a little short to me. What? So that was the orc head. This is the extra piece that you get with the kitty cats, and that's just going to go right on top here, and then you're going to plug on their head, and it's going to give them that extra bit of size and bulk. Now from the side it looks a little bit weird. He's got this kind of overhang and he's skinny there, but I think if you add the shoulder pauldrons, it's going to look good. So why don't we do that for you? Sorry, these are a little tight. I'll get the other one on for you. I should probably put on the shoulder pauldron for the other guy too, Mr. Kronal. This is really tight. Probably needed to warm this figure back up in order for me to squeeze this in better. Oh my cow. Alright. Whatever. I'm going to put this head back on and we'll be good. If anything falls off, I will just redo it later. So this left pauldron is falling off right now. I probably have to heat it up a bit, but you get the gist of it when I put on this left. I'm going to plop this in the water, see if that makes it nice and softer. So in any case, Purplor comes with this sword here. Again, nothing we haven't seen before, but this got nice sculpt work. It's got some engraving on the blade. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I'm sure it means something. But this is a massive, massive sword. Really, this should be a two-handed sword. But unfortunately, because of this old articulation where they don't have butterfly joints or whatnot, he's only going to be able to hold it with one hand. He comes with this cool looking blade here, and I think I've seen this with a number of the Mythic Legions, but nicely sculpted. There's a little bit of paint. These two figures, they just don't seem to have as much paint compared to, oh, look at that. That was sticking right there. They don't have as much paint as some of my other figures, yet they're the same price. He comes with a shield. I think I have in one of the elves comes with a shield. It's an awesome looking shield. Nice to have. This is the handle for it, which is detachable. And then I forgot to put on the tail for Purplor. So that's just gonna go up in his butt right there. So give me a second so that you can see that. Oh my gosh. So he's got a tight behind. I think I'm gonna soak him a little bit. And as I do that, why don't we go ahead and put this thing on Chronal? We'll probably end up having the same problem that I was having with Purplor. Nope. Looks awesome. I love this guy. Looks great. So yeah, that's a cool fig. I love the black, but then the other colors just kind of pop in contrast to the black. So that looks great. I like that figure. I think I do like it with that helmet as opposed to the skeleton head. What do you guys think? If you could comment, which I doubt because of this whole YouTube thing with the kids issue. I think they took off the comments if you're saying that these videos are made for kids. So you won't be able to comment, unfortunately. So you won't be able to comment on how bad a job I'm doing reviewing. But I think if you think I'm doing a bad job, go ahead and subscribe or leave a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Whatever you like to do. I just do these videos for the fun of it, and hopefully it helps you guys. So the tail sticks on right there. It's on a ball, so it moves around. And this works pretty awesome. So I hope that helps you guys. I would have tried to review more, but I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm going to be working for the next 4 days or so through the weekend. But thanks for joining me. More videos to come. I did pick up some things from GameStop because they had another 20% sale and I had a $5 coupon. So I ended up picking up some Marvel Legends stuff. So after I do these Mythic Legion reviews, I'll probably put up that review. All right. Thanks for joining. Bye.